Welcome back for the next video and actually the next skill in our workbook. This is lesson 10. The title is Analyze Author's Use of Evidence. And we did add the flashcard. If you haven't done that, please go back and take a look at that one. It is this card right here. Evidence. Facts, details, examples, and expert opinions that support an author's point of view. Evidence is a noun. So let's take a look at lesson 10. We are on page 26 of the workbook, and there is a short little passage there where it says example. And I have been looking for the way to pronounce the name of this bridge for 10 minutes. I have Googled it. I have searched on YouTube. I cannot find it. So I'm going to do my best. I am suspecting that I will mispronounce the name of the bridge. I do apologize. If you know how to pronounce it correctly, please email me and let me know, because I really tried to figure this out. This thing is amazing. So I'm going to read the story. I'll show you how to do the diagram and all that. Then I'm going to show you a video clip of this bridge. So page 26 at the example. One of the greatest wonders of the world is the Hongyagu glass suspension bridge in China. The bridge is the longest glass-bottom suspension bridge in the world. The distance from one side to the other is 1,600 feet or 488 meters. The bridge also provides visitors with a spectacular view. Because the floor is made of glass panels, visitors can see everything beneath them. The drop to the ground below is 715 feet or 218 meters. Visitors wear special shoe gloves that protect the glass. And I had never heard of this bridge until I read this passage. I do not like heights, so it is not something I would go searching for, but it is fascinating to read about. Okay, to map out an evidence type passage, I've seen several ways to do this, but I'll show you the one that I really like, and it goes right along with your text. First thing I'm going to do is just draw myself a large space to create a table. And that clearly did not go well, so let me see if I can just shift that a little bit to the bottom, and I cannot, so let's try again. I needed to see what I'm doing, and then, okay. So I'm just going to section this table off. Again, I always want a space for my topic and my main idea. Regardless of the passage, you should be able to find your topic and your main idea. And then I am going to add about 3 more boxes. Just eyeball it. They don't have to be perfect. And in these bottom 3, I'm going to make 2 columns. So something like this, you can pause the video if you need time to sketch this in your notes. And I'm going to call it, I'm going to write topic, main idea. And in this first box, let's put idea, point, or claim about the topic. In the second box, I'm going to put reason that supports the idea, point, or claim. And it could be more than one reason. We could say reasons plural or reasons singular, depending on your passage. And then finally, we want to look for evidence to support the reason. So these sort of build on each other. They need to be in this order. You want your idea first, and then your reason, and then your evidence to think through this kind of passage. And I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this just so I don't have to keep drawing it. And actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it to my resources section. So you can do this too. This is where we drop all of those maps that we're using. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right in here. And then we'll come back to that. Did I get it? I don't know what happened there. My pen went haywire or something. Yes, it's there. Okay, so let's go back to the passage that we're working on. All right. So the topic of this passage is that word I can't say. It looks like Hongyagu, but I'm sure that's not right. Hongyagu, I have no idea, guys, and I tried to find it. Glass suspension bridge. So this passage is talking about this stunning bridge. They actually call it the greatest wonders of the world. And that's going to be my main idea right there. One of the greatest wonders of the world. Remember, if you're mapping these out, don't be lazy. Write this whole sentence in there because that main idea sentence is so very important. I am going to abbreviate the name of the bridge because we just wrote it out up there. I am going to tell you that it's in China. Okay. So what is the idea or the point that's being made here? We've already written it. The author is claiming that this bridge is one of the wonders of the world. Now that's pretty impressive. When you think about the whole world and you think about this bridge, this author is claiming is one of the greatest wonders. We can even put in the greatest there. The greatest wonders of the world. That's a pretty big claim. It's going to take some evidence to convince me that this is true. So first of all, let's consider the reasons that the author gives for this claim. Why is he claiming that this bridge is so special? Well, for one thing, one reason, it is the longest glass-bottomed. The fact that it's glass-bottomed, to me, would be yet another reason. So really, we have two reasons here. The longest glass-bottom suspension bridge, which means it's just out there between 2 points. So there's a third reason. It's the longest, it's made of glass, and it's a suspension bridge in the world. So there's a reason. Actually, 3 reasons rolled into one. Another reason that the author cites that this bridge is so impressive is because the floor is made of glass, visitors can see everything underneath them. So the view from this bridge is what the author calls spectacular. So now let's look at some evidence for these reasons. So the longest, how can he prove to me that this is the longest bridge in the world? He actually gave me the length. So we could compare that to all the other bridges in the world, and this number is going to be bigger than any other number I can find. That is a piece of evidence. We can't argue about that. It is a factual piece of information. So what evidence does he offer about the glass bottom? He tells me that, first of all, I can see there's a glass bottom if I can see the bridge, but I can't see the bridge. But he talks about these shoe gloves that are necessary for people to walk on this bridge to protect that glass. Okay. Now my thought is if I have to wear shoe covers to protect the glass, that doesn't sound too safe to me, but that's just my opinion based on this passage. We have to base everything on the passage. So what evidence is there that there's a spectacular view? You can see what's under you for 715 feet down. Now, a mile is 5,280 feet. So this is not quite a fifth of a mile, but it's still awfully close. I don't want to see that many feet underneath me. But again, we are basing our passage, our diagram, on the passage provided, on what that author is telling me. The author has a responsibility to provide you the evidence, to support the reasons, to explain the idea. So I'm going to play you a short clip that I found, it's about a minute long, of this suspension bridge. So I'm just going to switch to my internet, and here we go. Do you want to walk on the bridge? You could not pay me enough money to do it. not enough. But did this author make an accurate claim? The bridge is one of the greatest wonders of the world. I would agree with that. In my opinion, that is absolutely mind-boggling. It is the longest glass bottom bridge in the world. There is a spectacular view. Those were reasons. Did the author prove that? Or did the video prove that, I guess I should say? Absolutely. I think that the author's evidence supports the claim. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you about the bridge. The bridge was closed in, let's see, as of October 2019, China has shut all of its glass attractions, including that bridge. I'm not going to keep looking for this, but I did read where a tourist was stranded on this thing, and they had to send rescue crews in there to help that person. So this bridge has since been closed to tourists. If you're interested, you can Google more about that, but I wanted to share that little bit of information with you. Since our book was published, this bridge has been closed. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and we'll come back and tackle page 27 and practice the skill a little more.